What's up, everybody? We're back here on the Way of the Hunter, and there is something very cool that got released today. The Eland is officially in the game. Now, if you guys did not know, the Eland is the largest antelope species in the world, going clear over 2,000 pounds. I mean, these guys are huge. And I know absolutely nothing about where to even find them in Way of the Hunter, so we're going to get out there and try to track some down, and whenever we do, we'll take a good look at them. Wait, that's Eland right there, I'm almost positive. Oh my gosh, they're literally right there. I went like barely any distance from the outpost, and here we are. Let's get a little bit closer. That also does confirm something I was curious about. You can find them in the private land location here on Tycoon Plains, which is huge. Being able to hunt these guys on private land is going to give us a much higher opportunity to get some giant 5 stars, which is obviously what we're going to primarily be going for. Now let's go ahead and kill one of these. Smoked it. Absolutely smoked it. I'm just going to take down anything that we can because I really want to get a good look at these guys up close. I'm not going to worry too much about getting like the proper genetics taken down or anything like that. We're just going to get a few down and get a good look at them. Well, here it is. This is a young Eland. Let's see how large these guys are. Obviously, it's a young one, so it's not going to be as big as they can possibly get. But I mean, they still look pretty huge. Let's go to the overview. 91% genetics. Like I said, we're not going to worry about that too much right now. That is crazy. And 496 kgs, and this is just a small one. I cannot wait to see how big the 5-star one gets, because in real life, they can reach over 2,200 pounds, which I believe would be over 1,000 kgs. So that's pretty insane. I have been wanting the Hunter Call of the Wild to add one of these for a very long time, and they just haven't done it. So it's good to see that at least one of the hunting games that I play has decided to finally add the Eland. They're such a cool antelope, and I cannot wait to see the giants. Also, it appears they drink from 9 to 1, which is really good. It also says the weight range for mature is up to 1,000 kgs. Let's go. Okay, so they did give them a pretty realistic size. That is super awesome, man. That is super awesome. Right there, we got ourselves a 1-star adult. I think I'm going to kill it because, obviously, we want to take down a bunch of these guys today, and a 1-star adult's probably a little bit safer to take down than like a 2 or a 3-star adult or something like that. So let's just drop a shot into it. Should be a kill shot. Yeah, he's going down. You know what? I don't want to wait for it to die. Let's just get it down. Jeez. That 375 did not kill it nearly as quickly as I had hoped it would. I mean, it was running for quite a while, and then I took 2 more shots, and it kept running. That's crazy. Well, I guess I only hit it 1 other time, but still. We lung shot it. Maybe I need to try a different ammo for the 375, get a different bullet. We did hit bones, so I guess that probably didn't help. But still, I thought the 375 would kill it a little bit quicker. What do we got here? 78%? That's not too bad. Not the worst one to take down. Well, that right there's a big old group of not Eland. You guys aren't Eland? What's going on here? So from driving around a little bit, I have discovered at least where they're not. There seems to be a lot of this private land area that just does not have any Eland. It seems like the cutoff is, well, pretty much around like these ones back here. I think the last place we saw Eland was this lake, or maybe it was this lake. It was one of these 2 lakes, and nothing over here has had them for me. I don't know if maybe they're just not currently there, maybe they're delayed a little bit, or they're just not there at all. Well, it's not an Eland, but I do kind of want to shoot this. It's not exactly the most impressive one I've seen in my life. Smoked him. Let's see, what do we have for this guy? He didn't look too impressive. Yeah, 69%. Definitely one I wanted to take down. Okay, then. Well, that was something. Double freaking front flip. Okay. Look at that guy right there. That is probably the biggest Eland we've seen as of now. That is a mature 2-star. I'm really interested to get him on the ground because he looks absolutely huge. Dude, I can only imagine what these 5 stars are going to look like. if this is what a 2-star looks like, I mean, that is just gigantic. And we destroyed him with that shot. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. And for anybody new to the channel, we do play on the lowest difficulty levels so that we can get close to these animals and give you guys a good look at them. That is really cool right there. What an absolute freaking giant. That is so cool. That was a 61% genetics 2-star, 951 kgs in weight. Jeez, he's thick. He's super mega thick. Let's take this kudu down as well. Since we're here, it's a 2-star mature. So definitely a solid sized one. And he's going down. You know what? Just for good measure. Well, let's see. Shot 2. Yep, that is what I wanted to see. The laying on the side angle is hilarious. And 66% genetics. We got more Eland over here, but none of them appear to be very large. I mean, that 2-star adult could become pretty good. Then we've also got a 1-star mature somewhere. I don't know where it spotted it, but it's somewhere in the back, I would imagine. Yeah, somewhere in the back. We can see it pops up around here. There he is. Okay, so there's the 1-star. It's pretty easy to tell which one he is because he's the only mature in the area. Definitely makes it easier to differentiate. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a shot into him. I think this should be good. I might have jerked it down a little bit. Might be a bit low. I mean, he's slowing down. One more for good measure. Yeah, I think we got him. There it is. There is our Eland. This one is going to be low genetics probably. Yeah, only 43%, which is to be expected since it's out in the normal public land. Ooh, we got ourselves some lions. We also got a pig close. I don't like that, but we're going to shoot the lion. Smoked him. You know what? You're dying too, just cuz. And yeah, that guy was nothing special. I mean, if he's just gonna lay down right there, just finish him off. Might as well. And there's also a honey badger here I want to shoot. Which one is it? It's this one. Sorry, buddy. So for the lion, I mean, wow, we partially hit the heart and it still didn't insta-kill it. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So one thing I'm immediately noticing with the Eland is they seem to be very spread out. I'm not finding a lot of them confined to small areas. Like, you got to travel a lot of the map to find all of your groups of Eland. Or maybe I'm just looking in the areas where they're not super clustered up. But either way, like, I have checked pretty much every lake in this area right here, except this one. But I've checked, like, all of these. I checked this entire area here. I checked all of this area up here. I checked like parts of this area, and we've only found like 4 or 5 groups. So it doesn't seem like there's a huge amount, which is interesting. The Eland are just such a beautiful animal. We finally are able to take a super close-up look at some of them by their water source, and I gotta say, they look pretty amazing. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below letting me know if you love the brand new Eland in Way of the Hunter or if you think they could have done better. Personally, I think these look really awesome. Now, are they perfect? Of course not. Nothing is going to be perfect in a video game, but I'd say they did a solid job of bringing these guys to life and giving them a really cool spot in Way of the Hunter. Oh my gosh! What was that? I cannot believe that we just did that. We somehow pulled off like a 7 flip, an 8 flip? I don't even know what to call that, man. That was insanity. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. We got a good first look at the Eland, as well as taking down a few other things along the way. I'm likely going to try and find a trophy Eland, and of course put that in a separate video at some point, so stay tuned for that in case we do end up finding a really nice sized Eland. But until next time, guys, Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!